Hello students, a very warm welcome to JEE English by Unacademy, India's leading and largest test preparation and learning platform. Students, today is a special day. You are here because you know that and you are confident that you can score 99 percentile or 90 percentile and above in JEE Physics. Trust me students, it's a very easy task. We can do it if planned, correctly. And all you need to do is give these 30 days like for your JEE Physics and also other subjects. But today we are going to rigorously discuss. And guys, 90 percentile is nothing. 90 percentile means you're basically in the top 10 percentile. It's 10 percentile, which means if 11 lakhs people are appearing, you are within 1 lakh people. And let me tell you, if you follow this strategy, probably you are going to come within the 95 percentile bracket. I mean above the 95 percentile or 99 percentile bracket. It's a very easy thing. Let's get into it and we will explore how to do this with Unacademy and Unacademy JEE English. And guys, what are you waiting for? Click on that subscribe button and click on this bell notification. Today we are going to discuss a very awesome strategy, and students, do share this with your friends. Your friends need to know how to work around it. Hi Aruna Reddy, let's get into this session. It's only 20 minutes and we are going to plan everything for the 1 month within this 20 minutes. And students, get your pen and paper with you. It is very necessary that you have a pen and paper today because we are going to conduct some key analysis in this session. And like students who know me well and good, I am Murlidharan Gopalakrishnan. I completed my MS in Electrical Engineering from University of Colorado Boulder, one of the top ranking US university in electrical engineering. And I am also an IITian. I completed my BTech from IIT Guwahati. I have 4+ years of experience preparing students for IIT JEE and other competitive exams. I have filed 22+ patent applications in India, US and Canada. And students, let me tell you something. I am a certified machine learning engineer and a data analytics person. I've completed certification in machine learning, and in fact today I have a secret recipe for you based on a secret statistical and an AI based method where I'm going to discuss that with you guys right now. I've done a complete analytics on how this IIT JEE Physics appears to students and what is the pattern behind it and how you need to prepare for it. So stay along, it's a 20 minutes thing. Do share with your friends, let them come on board and enjoy this session. Okay students, and today we will get into it. And before that, I would like to say this: students, dream is not what you see in your sleep, but that one that does not let you sleep. See, until now I used to say, if you attend my sessions before, until now I used to say, guys, okay, you have to not compromise your sleep, but this 1 month, especially if you are the JEE 2020 aspirant, you need to compromise a little bit of your sleep for this JEE game. You need to compromise a little bit of your everything for this 1 month, and that 1 month will fetch you 90 percentile, 99 percentile or 95 percentile. We are going to discuss a very robust strategy to make it happen. And guys, I trust that you will follow this because it's very easy to implement, and I have done all the analysis and all the strategy for you. And let's get into it and let's understand it step by step. And what will we be discussing today also will be there coming up in this video. And guys, first of all, very hearty congratulations to one and all watching this video and right now who are present over here, because you are confident that you can crack IIT JEE, be it mains or advanced, and you are ready to score that 90 percentile and above. And you believe in yourself, that's why you are here today. Else you wouldn't be over here today, even though you would have noticed one such session is going on, or maybe you missed it, that's a different thing. But you are here today because you believe in yourself. That is the first and the foremost thing. You need to have that mindset. You need to have that mindset that JEE Physics is very easy. And of course, and it is totally true that JEE Physics is really easy. And guys, I would like to congratulate you again, but you need to put in that work. You need to plan it right. You need to be very dedicated during this, 20 minute session and understand everything that I am discussing. And do enjoy the session just like how would you enjoy any physics lecture or any entertainment. And remember, this is a game and you need to be full of positivity. You need to fill yourself with positivity to make it happen. It's a game, students. Don't take it as a burden. Let's play this game. I'll teach you and I'll take you through all the strategies that is necessary to make it happen. You need not worry about it. I'll discuss every bits and pieces to make it happen. And this is one of those sessions where you'll be seeing artificial intelligence is going to work for you to make it happen. Alright, awesome students. Let's get into the first thing that we need to understand is what are the things that we are going to discuss today. We are going to discuss an awesome 5-phase strategy. This 5-phase strategy will tell you literally how to work on this 30 days. This 30 days is entirely about this 5-phase strategy. We'll be doing this key analysis today. The key analysis will be done right now and right here. And we'll also talk about the implementation methodology and some hacks. Okay, we are going to talk about 5-phase strategy, some key analytics data and implementation methodology. And this is going to entirely change the way you must have thought about preparing for next 1 month. And the exam is due in little more than 1 month. But guys, you started right away today after watching this video. And you are going to prepare along with me. You are going to do this key analysis part and probably a little bit of planning along with me. After the planning, it should be execution. You should work on it. Okay, students. So let's get started with the 5-phase strategy. See, the first thing, whenever you get started with any task in life, the first thing you have to analyze, and especially when we are talking about JEE Physics, you are going to analyze each and everything. And that analysis, I will do it for you. And the next thing would be to plan. You analyzed, you got the information. Now you need to plan around it. We'll make use of this key analytics data to plan around it. Okay, students, it's really easy. And this is your part. I can't do this. You have to act. You need to take that action to make it happen. I can't really do it for you. Then it's really simple. You need to relax and then you need to attack. Okay, there are some hacks to attack. We will discuss about it. There are some, really cool ways to analyze the data. And there is a robust, planning strategy or a planning method. And action is yours. I'll give you everything that you need, but you need to act on it. That's the most important part of it. We can discuss everything, but the most important part is to act. To remember that nothing will happen without this action. Get that point, students? It should be clear in your mind and you should be confident about it. You should have that mindset. Okay, and get a pen and paper right now, right away, if you are preparing for JEE and if you are a 2020 aspirant. Else just sit down and enjoy, understand the key analytics data and understand the strategies. And keep commenting. And hello all students, very good evening. I know I've been, I'm trying to give this lecture right away in like 20 minutes. That is very important for many people that are over here today. Okay, and we have discussed about this 5-phase strategy, but we'll get into it and we'll understand what it is all about. You need to run in these phases, students. You need to run in these phases. You need to analyze, plan, act, relax, and then attack to make it happen. And when we are talking about analysis, the first thing is you should analyze your strengths. What do I mean by strengths over here? The strengths in JEE Physics. And in fact, you can apply this strategy to any of your subjects. Okay, any of your JEE or any other subjects. And the next thing would be weakness. See, you need to know in which topics you are really very strong and in which topics you are really very weak. On which topics you spend a lot of time to become really strong and on which topics you didn't find really very interesting or you didn't find it a little interesting and then you didn't spend that time. But today we will tackle that. We'll kill your weakness. Don't worry about it. So first of all, you need to get a paper or you need to draw a table or you need to take 2 pieces of paper and jot down something like this. First thing we are going to analyze is your weakness. Okay, you need to write down your weakness first. You need to understand your weakness. That is more important. Okay, For an example, let's say I'm not really very good at mechanics, I haven't practiced mechanics much, then that mechanics would come under the weakness table or the weakness column or the weakness page. So basically you're dividing all your topics into two. One is weakness and the other one is strength. And you need to really understand that it is very important to analyze your weakness. And then let's say each topic, I would list down all these topics, optics, sound, etc, etc. Similarly, I will list down my strengths as well. Let's say I'm very good at electrostatics, current and electricity, and then I will mark it under strengths. It's very important because your strengths are going to fetch you that marks that you need. Is going to get you to that 90 percentile, and you have to kill that weakness to make it happen. To get 90 percentile above, you have to focus on both your strengths and weakness. There is a strategy to do it, but you need to do this thing first. First of all, you need to jot down your weakness and strengths. Okay? And let's now talk about some key analytics based on JEE 2019 mains. Okay? So in that, if you have noticed, the modern physics had anywhere around 5 questions. 5 questions out of 30. Can you believe that? And that 5 questions alone would have, carried away the rank by 10,000, 20,000 in some cases, or even 30, 40,000. It's anywhere around 20 marks. 5 by 30 into 100, just think about it. It's more than 15%. I mean, it generally does not happen that one, single topic has so much weightage. It happened in JEE 2019 mains. And similarly, this time even optics had a lot of weightage, 10%. Heat and thermo had around 10%. And electrostatics, current and electricity, as usual, had anywhere around, 20-30%. It generally happens that electricity, magnetism, electrostatics, and EM and AC inductions have anywhere around 20-30% weightage given any JEE exam, be it JEE Mains or JEE Advanced. These are very main topics. And if you notice very carefully that this time most of your part 2 carried the weightage. The weightage was around part 2 of your physics. All of them may not be in your part 2 depending on the kind of the program you have taken, but this time if you notice anywhere around 66% was from part 2. How about kinematics, dynamics, the mechanics part of it? It had anywhere around 10 questions. And this is also sort of standard that you get anywhere around 30% of the paper from mechanics and any topic of mechanics. Here there are some miscellaneous topics as well, units and dimensions, waves, etc. But remember students, this is just 1 year data. You cannot rely on just 1 year data. You need set of multiple data to do this analysis. So what I've done for you is I've taken anywhere around 20 years data of all these papers. Earlier it was IIEEE, now it is JEE Mains. I've taken all this data, combined them to understand which are these topics that will let you score 90 percentile and above. So that being said, I did this analysis and I found that mechanics always has anywhere around 30% weightage. Given any exam, mechanics carries 30%. And similarly, electricity and current combined with electrostatics carries anywhere around 35 to 40% of your weightage. So your 35 to 40% of your marks will just depend upon electrostatics, magnetism, current and electricity and other topics related to them. And similarly, if you know even mechanics along with it, you've already scored 90 percentile. That's 40 plus 30, that's 70%. To score 90 percentile, if you score 70% of the paper, it is quite possible. And how about these small topics like optics, modern physics, which are very much independent of these two topics and which takes lesser time? They carry anywhere around 10%. Modern physics this time had a huge weightage, but generally it's anywhere around, you get 2 questions or something like that from modern physics. 2 questions, 3 questions, 4 questions. So if you have noticed, there are these 2 bulky topics. Okay, let's call these 2 bulky topics or these 3 topics which carry a lot of weightage. 70% of your paper is around these topics. So there is a strategy to do this as well. Now you have noted down your strengths and weakness. I believe you are writing down your strengths and weakness. That is very much important to make it happen. What will we do now? Now we will again segregate the topics. So I am calling this 70% 80% topic, which means most of your paper, that is 70 or 80% of your paper, will be from mechanics, electrostatics and magnetism, current and electricity, and modern physics. So these four topics will be covering your 80% of the paper. What about these around 10% topics? These around 10% topics are nothing but each topic may carry 10%. It's not that total all of them does not carry 10% students. Okay, these are lightweight, they do carry anywhere around 10%. Combined anywhere like optics, thermodynamics and sound waves combined, they may carry 20%. Earlier modern physics was in the 10% domain. Now it has come into that major lead domain where you saw 5 questions from modern physics and you do not want to miss it out. Okay, this is very important to understand to how to work around it. Is it or isn't it? You need to jot down your strengths and weakness. You need to understand what are these topics that you require to crack JEE Mains. And one more awesome thing, guys, now you need to plan. So until now we have done the analysis. We understood what is that 5-phase strategy, and among the 5-phase strategy, the most important part or the second most important part is planning. You understood the key analytics data. Now you have that information. Now you need to plan, just like how would you plan on a calendar. Take up your mobile calendar on Google Calendar or like iPhone calendar or something like that. Do it on it, or you can even write down on a paper. From day one you must be clear about it. You must choose your topic, because strengths and weaknesses are very subjective. For me the strength could be mechanics, and for you the strength could be electrostatics. It can be different. So you need to understand this part really very closely. Okay, it's very important that you understand this part, and you will plan according to that only. Okay, first of all you need to understand that you will plan according to your strengths and weaknesses. What is not in the video, not what is in the video, but you will plan according to your strengths and weaknesses. So first of all, we have divided these topics into 2. Heavyweight, which is those topics where you will get the paper for 70% of the paper. What I mean is like your 70% of the paper will be around this heavyweight topics, and you need to work on this heavyweight topics to make it happen, because else you are losing the 70 to 80% of the marks. So what I'm going to ask you is, you need to give me like 6 hours a day. This 6 months, can't you give me 6 hours a day? Just think about it. If I'm telling you can score 95 percentile and above or 99 percentile and above in your JEE Physics, and this preparation will also take you to JEE Advanced. So do keep in that mind and do work around it. You are seeing this video, you're watching this video, means you are already prepared for it. Now you need to plan. You need to plan for it. You need to understand the key analytics data and make it happen. So for heavyweight topics, I need 4 hours from you. First 1 hour you will spend on concepts, understanding the concepts, maybe watching the lectures. Maybe I have like all this current and electricity lectures online. Similarly, Unacademy's other channels also have all these lectures online, or any lecture of your favorite lecturer. You need to go into them and watch them for 1 hour, or maybe you can read the book, but that 1 hour should be for concepts. 1 hour means 1 hour. You can't extend it. Even if you're very passionate about physics, you can't extend it for this 30 days. And now you need to give 2 hours for practicing problems. I'm talking about heavyweight, so you are going to give 2 hours to solve problems in mechanics, electromagnetism, etc. Else you are losing that heavyweight and forget the 90 percentile part. So you need to do this to make it happen, and it's quite easy, guys. Like electrostatics, magnetism, mechanics is very easy. Those were my key concepts. I didn't even touch the modern physics. It was damn easy for me. The paper was damn easy for me. I scored anywhere around 99 percentile or 99.5 percentile and above, probably even more than that, because physics was my best score. So that was very easy for me, because I had an edge on these heavyweight topics, and you need to make sure you also have that edge on this heavyweight topics. So you're going to spend that like 4 hours, and among those the last hour is going to be a time test. See, what do I mean by time test? You have 30 questions. This time in 2019 there were 30 questions in your JEE Mains, and you have 1 hour for each paper. So you have 2 minutes for a question. You have to beat any problem within that 1.5 minutes. You should do it. You should keep noting the time for that 1 hour. If you have taken 30 problems for that 1 hour time test, you should complete. And you should also learn from the mistakes, so keep like a half an hour for everything. You can extend everything by little bit, but you have to do everything. So it's 1 hour, 2 hour, 1 hour rule, where you spend 1 hour on concepts, 2 hour on problem practice, and 1 hour on time test. Now what about lightweight? We also have lightweight. You should not be neglecting or ignoring this lightweight concepts, because they are also very important. They have 10% and it's a very, very easy thing to do. And they are like a cakewalk. But the thing about the lightweight is they are little unpredictable. Whereas the heavyweight is like predictable. You have most of the model problems around heavyweight. So if you practice heavyweight, you will be able to score most of the problems in your exam. Lightweight, sometimes it will be damn easy. Sometimes you never know what is going to happen. So you will keep some time for lightweight, little lesser than heavyweight. That would be anywhere around just 2 hours. Okay, 2 hours of your day. I mean every day for next 30 days. You are going to spend 4 hours every day on heavyweight and 2 hours every day on lightweight. And the thing about lightweight is it is quite conceptual. Modern physics, optics, thermodynamics, etc. So you will spend 1 hour, half of the time, just on concepts and lectures. Try to learn around the concepts. There will be many conceptual questions many times in these kind of topics. So 1 hour on concepts and lectures. Any lecture and any concepts that you would like to go into, but you need to complete each subject completely. You need to accomplish each of those subjects. You cannot leave them half and half. Okay, we'll also discuss how to work around your strengths and weakness. That will be the next thing that will be coming up. But you need to do that right away. Right away means right away if you are a JEE 2020 aspirant or 2021 even. And half an hour for problem practice and half an hour for time test. Okay, so you'll be practicing problems around those topics. You'll complete each topic every day. Let's say I'm starting with waves today. I want to read about the strings. Then I'll complete that string concept in 1 hour. I'll practice as many as problems possible in half an hour. Then I'll take up 20 questions or 30 questions and solve it within the next half an hour. So 2 hours. Take some rest in between. You are given 6 hours. For 30 days you have given 180 hours. And that 180 hours is good enough. See, electrostatics and magnetism, or let's say current and electricity or mechanics, how many hours lectures do you attend? Sometimes 2 hours lectures on each topic. You have 20 hours or like 30 hours of mechanics. And similarly for electrostatics and magnetism, you have similarly like 20 hours, somewhere around 60 hours for all these heavyweight topics. And lightweight gets covered in anywhere around 40 hours. So you are completing everything within this time frame. If required, if you are watching any lectures online, do put them on a higher speed. What I mean by high speed is you can move the frames faster on YouTube or Unacademy. You can just put it on like 1.5x and watch it. Understand the key concepts, take down the notes. This was a mistake I did, that I never took down any notes. So you should understand it, that you should take down notes. And you are going to give 1 hour for concepts on lightweight and half an hour on problem practice and time tests. That being said, your planning is complete but not yet complete. You need to do the execution part, the action, the most necessary part of it. Until now you have only planned, if you remember, how much time you are going to give, what is the thing that you are going to do, what are those topics, but how do you pick up those topics? Whether should you kill your weakness first or whether you should build your strength first? Whether you should make that strength even stronger or whether you should kill your weakness. According to me, you should kill your weakness first. Your strength is a strength. You know it really very well. You spent a lot of time on it. So first 13 days, out of this 30 days, the first 13 days you will spend on your weakness. And how do you do it? You take up one heavyweight topic or one heavyweight challenge, and you would complete that one heavyweight challenge, all the problems, all the concepts. If mechanics is your weakness, you are going to do everything around mechanics. That itself would secure you anywhere around 30% of the paper. 10 questions. Let's say 2 questions goes off, 8 questions. And how about 2 light? You have to also complete 2 light that are your weakness. Okay, weakness can be that is weaker than your strength. Okay, do remember that you're probably missing some problems in it, or it's a total weakness for you. Anything, you have to plan around this. And the next thing would be building your strength more and more. You are already strong in it, but you don't want to live it. You want to make sure you have the strength and you have a competitive edge in the exam. So what you're going to do is basically next 12 days you are going to spend on your strengths. And how do you do it? Since it's your strength, you will do two heavy topics. Let's say electricity and magnetism, or current and electricity, and electrostatics and magnetism. If they are my strong topics, I would take up those two and complete it in like 8 days, 4 days, or maybe like 6 days. But I'll completely complete it. That's very important for all of these. Do remember, you need to completely complete it. And then you'll also choose 3 light. So in a day, you're giving 4 hours for the heavy topics, heavyweight topics, and 2 hours for the lightweight topics. And that way, if you count the number of hours, by 25th day, you should be thorough with JEE Physics. If you're doing it really hard enough, then you're also ready for JEE Advanced. Once you have crossed the 90 percentile bar, you are into JEE Advanced. And the next 5 days is like just relax and revise. If you have written down the notes, just go through that notes, or you can do anything as you like, but do go around like past year papers or like your favorite books and revise them. So what happened was, during my JEE Physics, JEE exam, that is JEE Advanced exam in 2011, just before 1 month, like 20 days, I got chickenpox. Horrible time for me. 1 month before, I only prepared for like a year, like 7 months, 8 months, and then I had chickenpox. I planned something amazing during the last 5 days because I know I can't do any problems. Have to be on the bed. It's a contagious disease. I can't move around. It's not really contagious. In my case, it was like measles combined chickenpox sort of thing. But I can't move around. I did not have any strength, and I was just recovering just before the exam, like 2 days, 3 days before the exam. But still, I don't have that energy. So what I did was, I know I couldn't practice problems at the moment. I took up my favorite book and I went through all the model problems, concepts, and everything. And now even you have videos. You can lay down and watch the videos while you're going to sleep. You can enjoy physics now. You can, you love physics. I know that you're over here, you're loving physics. You have that ambition in your mind that you want to score 90 percentile and above, and you can do that. So last 5 days would be like concept revision. Concept revision, model problems. If you have any topics incomplete, do it first. You need to make sure you complete mechanics, electricity, and current and electricity and electrostatics and magnetism within first 25 days, no matter what. And similarly, optics, waves, and heat and thermodynamics. It is possible. You give the time, it is possible. No one gives 6 hours every day. Because you're preparing for 1 month, you have to give it. Even if you start from 0, you can do it. And we have all the lectures that you need. Else you can also go through the book. Awesome. Now comes to the main part of execution. You need to study, do the problem practice, gallop all the books, eat away the concepts, give the test, study, do the problem practice, and keep iterating this every day for next 30 days. That is the most important part, and you need to make sure you do this really, really well. This is the most important part. You have done the planning, you have identified your weaknesses and strengths, and now you're going to work around them. Just like how this, little creature over here is doing, this little cartoon creature over here is doing, you have to do it even harder than that. Not really, bang your head on the books, but you need to do it. Okay, awesome, easy. Now let's come to the attack part. We have only talked about the 4 phases. Now we need to understand how to attack this JEE exam. It's a game. Are you going to play, defensive, or are you going to play aggressive? Play aggressive at the beginning and then come defensive. What do I mean by aggressive? If you look at the pattern of the paper, generally, when I'm talking about JEE Mains, you have 10 easy questions, 15 medium questions, and 5 tough questions. Sometimes it can be 12 easy, 17 medium, 7 hard or tough. What do I mean by easy, medium, tough? They consume time. You remember, physics is easy, but what can happen? It can be a little complicated problem. It can consume your time. You don't want to touch this first. Okay, you will go and skim through the paper as soon as you get it. You don't want to sweat like this kitty over here. You want to be relaxed. You will skim through the paper. You will understand this, like what are those questions that are really easy to me. And you will complete those 10 questions within a time of 10 minutes or 15 minutes. Max to max 15 minutes. They are easy questions. They are supposed to be done within like a minute or two. That's why they are called easy questions. And then you come to medium questions, you take 20 minutes for the medium question. And then you have 20 minutes for the tough question. You skim through the paper, you touch the easy part first, 10 easy questions, and then you do the medium part. You have already crossed the 90 percentile if you are successfully able to do these things. Okay? If not more, I'm really sorry, 25 means it's anywhere around 100 out of 120. That means you have already crossed 95, 97, 98 percentile. Probably even 99 percentile, you never know. But this itself will get you over there. And make sure you are relaxed, you are doing this first 10 easy questions first, next the 15 medium. You have to identify which are the medium easy. Easy are the ones that do not consume any time. Medium are the ones that will consume a little bit of time. Tough means they are going to consume maybe like 3 minutes, 4 minutes for each problem. If not, sometimes more. So this is how you attack in your exam. And keep that mindset, the exam is easy, I am going to crack it. Let's crack it together, guys. Let's make it happen. And again, I'm going to take you through this 5-phase strategy, which is the key to the entire discussion. You analyzed everything. You identified your strengths and weakness. You analyzed the past data along with me. We have done it the best way. Now, what have you done? You have to plan. You have to plan your schedule. Once you have identified your strengths and weakness, you have to plan it according to 13 days, 12 days and 5 days. And then there you go. You need to work hard for the next 30 days. Most important part. And then what will you do? You will relax. You will relax and make sure the exam goes well. It's very important. And then you have to attack. Initially you'll go aggressive, finish the easy and the medium questions. Then you'll come to the tough ones. Play a little defensive. So that will make your JEE Physics exam or any exam easy. In fact, you can apply this to any of your subjects. And you know what? It's going to be damn easy if you apply it to any of your subjects. And that's going to be awesome. It's going to be awesome. Trust me, students. If you do this, it's very easy. You don't have to worry about anything. You plan it. You have already planned it. I'm assuming you have already also analyzed it. Now you are going to act from tomorrow. If you are watching the video now, you are going to act from tomorrow. And students, do remember, you have to run in these spaces. You have to run in these spaces. It will become really easy. And do not forget to share this video. And we have something really interesting for you. Do wait. Do not, you need not go away right away. We have something really interesting for you. Share this with your friends. Your friends are not your enemies. You want your friends in the same college. So share this video with your friends and make sure you keep smiling and you kill your ego during this time. You value, like the love that you have got, and keep working hard to achieve that success. And keep acquiring knowledge as you get, and share the knowledge. Share the knowledge. Just don't keep the knowledge with you. You want your friends in your own college that you are going to study in. And this Saturday we have something amazing for you. We are going to discuss how to score 99 percentile and above. That means you are going to get into JEE Advanced. You're going to crack JEE Advanced. That's what we are going to talk this Saturday from 4 to 6 p.m. It's a special class by like Unacademy and Unacademy JEE English, and we are organizing it tomorrow. And guys, how do you get onto that? You need an Unacademy learning app. You want to download it from the App Store or Play Store, and you can attend these classes or such special live classes that happen every now and then. And guys, these are all free classes. You may want to download it. And students, you can get onto our Telegram app to get timely updates on all such sessions, our video books, etc. and etc. like our timely schedule, special classes, everything. It's a one-stop hassle-free solution. So you want to click on this link, https:/t.me/JE_English, or you may want to type in JE_English on the Telegram app, and you will be redirected there right away. Okay, and you want to join the channel. And Akhil Anthony, I got your question. Akhil, it's a one-way communication platform right now for us, because we are just trying to give the updates on time without any interruption. So you can't message back, but you can join and get the updates, and you can get the timely notification. Also, do subscribe to the channel. Do click on the bell notification to get the timely updates. And students, I told you something very important. That's your test preparation. If you're preparing for test and you have 1 month right away, we have 6,000 plus material. You can get our paid subscription and choose your goal. And in fact, you can choose the 3-month platform, because it is better than anything. and you're preparing for like this 1 month, and thereafter you're also preparing for other topics or other competitive exams like BitSat, etc., and you may want to do it, and you may want to get maybe like 1 or 3 month subscription. If you are preparing right now, I would recommend going for 3 month subscription. I would strongly recommend going for 3 month subscription. We have 6,000 plus material. You'll get the access to the test series and everything, and you can apply Murli Live coupon to get a 10% instant discount on any of these packages or subscription. Hope you loved it, and guys, good luck. I hope you all crack JEE Mains and you get 99 percentile and above, not 90 percentile, but 99 percentile and above in your JEE Physics and JEE as well. Keep enjoying, stay tuned, stay safe, bye bye, take care.